3 weeks, y'all. That's how long I stayed with Werner. I stayed with Werner for 3 weeks, and I was out of there. So I'm about to give y'all the rundown and tell y'all everything that I went through with Werner and why I left. Pharaoh back here breathing hard. We just came from a good walk. I figured I'd just make this video for y'all and let y'all know if y'all think about going to Werner, my experience there and why I left. So I ended up going with Werner for orientation. I'm gonna start with orientation and I'm gonna tell y'all about what happened after that. So Werner orientation was a full week. I'm gonna tell y'all right off the rip, that orientation was the most boring week of my life. Like, it was school, but it was more boring than school because you literally stayed. It was like elementary when you just stay in one classroom the whole day. That's what we did. We literally stayed in the classroom the whole day for a whole week. I'm gonna tell y'all about day by day. So that Monday, we had to go there. We had to take a drug test and we had to do nothing but paperwork. That first Monday. So you're gonna be filling out paperwork. You're gonna be getting on a computer. They're gonna be making you log in because you got to do school work too. You got to do you got to watch videos and then do tests. And it's like you got to complete. It was probably like 10 chapters or something. You got to complete like 10 chapters before that Friday. So you have to log onto a computer. You're gonna start watching the videos or whatever. And while you're doing that, you're gonna be waiting for the person to come drug test you. It's gonna be urine and hair sample. So y'all get prepared for that. That's what you're gonna do for that Monday. And they're not gonna let you go. You probably gonna have to go at like, I think we had to go at like 7 or 6 o'clock. And we didn't leave until like 4 p.m. Something like that. So you're gonna be there all day, just in that classroom. You're not gonna be able to move or nothing. The lunch, it's terrible. Lunch is terrible. They gonna give you the same unseasoned food every single day. All we ate was green beans and rice. Green beans and rice or something like, yeah, green beans and rice. And they give you baked chicken, but I don't eat meat. So that's what I had. Green beans and rice for the whole week. And y'all $1 billion company. That's terrible. It is not even seasoned. But so that's what you're gonna do for that Monday. That Tuesday, what did we do? I believe that Tuesday we still was in the classroom. No, that Tuesday we had to go and do it was like we had to drive the trucks on a yard, but it was like an obstacle course that you got to drive it through. So you're gonna go and do that, and then you're gonna go right back to the classroom. Half of y'all gonna go and do that, and half of y'all still gonna be in the class, and then y'all gonna switch it out. That's how the day gonna go. And I forgot something. On that Monday, at the end of the day, y'all also gonna go over pre-trip, which everybody should know pre-trip if you went and got your CDLs. So pre-trip, it really wasn't nothing. He's just gonna make sure everybody know. And so that was that Tuesday. On the Wednesday, that's when everybody started to go and do the little simulation that we had to do. It's like a game, but it's a simulation of truck driving. Stuff gonna be coming at you and walking out in the middle of the road. People gonna be walking out. Cars gonna be running red lights. It's stupid stuff. Stupid stuff that you might see, but it's over the top with that simulation. They just gonna make sure that you're watching what you're doing, watching your surroundings, basically. So, but I didn't do that on Wednesday. I didn't do mine until Friday. That's when people started doing it on Wednesday. And we had ended up going to a different classroom for that day. And I think we had to watch videos, and other people was going to do the simulation. So that's how that Wednesday went. The Thursday, we came back. We was in that different classroom. And this is when we had to watch more videos. And we ended up having to go and drive a van. It was like a van. We had to watch videos. They wanted to try to open our eyes up to make us look further when we driving, check our surroundings, keep space, whatever. Then we had to go, and they took like 5 people at a time, and we had to go and drive a van. And then the other people who was in our class had to watch us and see if we was doing what we just learned on the video. That's how that went. And other people were just still in the classroom, filling out, well, doing them little tests that I told y'all about, because we had to finish them by Friday. So that was that Thursday. And then that Friday, we really just came and we had to take pictures for our cards, our ID cards. That's how that went. But we still had to sit there. Even though we was done, we still had to sit there to the end of the day until they wanted to let us leave. And we didn't have nothing to do. So that's how y'all first week gonna go. Now, when y'all complete orientation, they're gonna give y'all a trainer. Now, you might have to go over the road, but most of the trainers are home every night. So, you know, it's just up to you. But when you first get there, your route is gonna be over the road anyways. That's what they're gonna try to make you do. So, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then it shouldn't bother you. But for me, I didn't want to do that. So when they gave me my first trainer, I was local. Well, my trainer was local. He had a local Home Depot account. So I started out with him that next week. And I liked his route. I liked his account. He was getting paid over about a mile. That's what I don't like about Werner. They didn't pay about a mile. But his route, he was home every night. He would leave at like 6, and then he'd be done by like 3 or 4. So that was cool for that first week. And his truck ended up breaking down on that Friday. And this is where things started to change for me. His truck broke down right when we was getting close to our little terminal. So his truck broke down, and he was saying like it might be down for about a couple days or about a week, and then we'll start back up. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I'm not trying to get a different trainer. I'm still getting paid either way. Even if you don't ride with nobody, if you sitting there waiting on a trainer, you're still gonna get paid every single day. So it was like, I'm not in no rush. Like, sure, if your truck down for 2 weeks, that's cool with me. I'm gonna just sit here and get paid. But then his fleet manager or whoever, they called me that next week. It was probably like on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. They called me and was asking like what's going on with the truck or whatever. I'm like, he told me it's supposed to be down for like a week. She didn't like that. She got mad instantly. She was like, oh no, we don't want you to just sit there and, you know, getting paid while just sitting at home. That's cool, whatever. But we want you to get to the big money. Yeah, right. You just don't want me to get paid sitting here doing nothing. So she ended up calling up to Werner and getting me a different trainer. This is where they messed up at. They should have just left me alone. So that next morning, I had got assigned a different trainer. And he called me at like 5 in the morning. Like, I didn't even answer. I just let the phone ring. And then I called him back at probably like 9 or 10 when I woke up. And he talking about some, hey man, so yeah, I'm your new trainer. So just go ahead and pack light. As soon as he said that, I said, oh man, what you mean pack light? I said, you over the road, ain't you? He was like, well, I'm not all the way over the road. I just, you know, I go all the way to New Jersey, then, you know, I come back. And I'm like, so you over the road? Like, ain't nobody just going to New Jersey and saying that they not over the road. So he told me some pack light. We're going to be gone for probably about a couple days, and we'll come back home when we come through Atlanta. So I didn't want to go. But it was like, that was my only opportunity. So that's what I thought. That was my only opportunity. So I got my stuff. I talked to my mom, and then she said, just go. So I got my stuff packed. I left. Went up there with him. This is where they messed up. I had to drive all the way to New Jersey. If you don't know how far New Jersey is, it was like, on the app, on your iPhone maps, it's going to say like 13 hours. But in a truck that only goes 60 miles per hour, it's going to take 16, 17 hours. So then you can only drive in the right lane with a truck. So you can't be swerving around traffic, and you got to sit there and just drive behind everybody who's driving slow. So it took about 16, 17 hours. But guess what? I had to drive the whole way. That's where they messed up at. I drove like 5 or 6 hours when we first took off. And then we shut down at a truck stop. And then my trainer woke up in the middle of the night and drove an hour to a different truck stop so we could fill up. 1 hour. And then from there, I drove the rest of the way there, all the way to New Jersey. That was literally, I had to wake up and drive 8 or 9 hours straight. We didn't even take a break. He just in the back in the sleeper. I said, oh yeah, I'll never do this again. And then this guy was here at home acting a fool with my mom and dad. He was missing his pops. He was in here acting a fool. I'm gonna try to add that clip in here for y'all. He was here acting a fool as soon as we got to New Jersey. So then I'm like, man, I'm way in New Jersey. I can't even get to him. So we came back we left on that Wednesday. We came back that Friday morning. That's when we made it back. When we made it back, because keep in mind, I had to drive all the way there and like half of the way back. So we made it back. I asked him, I said, we going back to the terminal? Because that's what my car was. He was like, yeah, we're going to go to the terminal. We was supposed to go and actually take a break. But no, he talking about we just got enough time to just go to the terminal and take a shower. And then we hitting the road again. We going right back to Virginia. Boy, I said, please. I said, we going back to the terminal? He said, yeah, we went back to that terminal. He talking about so you just got enough time to take a shower. Then we finna hit the road again. This man here hadn't used the bathroom since I left. So I had to go home. But even if he was acting right, I was still going home. So when we got back to that terminal and he said, yeah, just go take a shower, then we finna hit the road, he ended up leaving. He got in his car and went to go get some food. I got all my stuff off of that truck and I went home. That's what I did as soon as he left. Don't call me, don't come looking for me. You can go to Virginia by yourself, sir, because I'm not going while you in the back sleeping getting paid, because that's how it is. And they gonna promote it as, this how they gonna promote it. You get paid to travel. I don't care what them old heads tell y'all. No, you do not get paid to travel. Traveling means you get to stop and you get to look at the scenery. You get to enjoy your time wherever you go. No, you just get to ride through on the expressway and just look at whatever's there on the expressway, getting paid by the mile. And I'm gonna break this down to y'all. Remember I told you I had another trainer who was getting paid locally. He made more locally than this dude made driving all the way up to New Jersey. But I'm gonna explain it. So you get 14 hours on duty, right? You get 11 hours of drive time. That's how they get y'all. Well, everybody. So you're gonna use all 14 of them hours on duty, believe it or not, because you're gonna have to take a break. You had to take multiple breaks while you're driving, and then between that last hour or that last 2 hours, you're gonna have to find a parking spot, because all the old heads gonna be shut down at 2 p.m. And you at a truck, you gotta go to a truck stop because you can't go back home. So you're gonna have to live on your truck, which means you have to find a truck stop. Everybody shut down at 3 p.m. So that means you got to stop driving early and go try to find a parking spot. So that's 14 hours, and you only bring it home with a little bit over 1,000. That's not enough. When other people who get paid by the hour bring that home and they work 10 hours a day, not even driving the whole time. So I said, yeah, that's not for me. And after that, I went home and I ended up going with a new company. Them folks was sending me voicemails and all types of stuff. I said, nah. And my new company paid by the hour. I make more than I would have made with Werner going all the way around the world. So I'm like, yeah, this is better for me. So I don't know about y'all, but I would not recommend y'all go to Werner. You don't have to go to Werner. There's other companies who will take you locally and where you could be home every night. You don't got to go and do all that driving. Now, unless you want to do that, and that's on you. But when you go with that trainer and he over the road, you will be able to see for yourself. But for me, nah. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, they try to promote it like you get paid to travel. No, you don't. You get paid to drive and take their luggage wherever they want you to take it. That's what you get paid to do, and they barely even pay you. So that was my experience at Werner, and I'm gonna give y'all an update on my new company that I'm working for after I get my own truck and everything. I'm about to be in my 2nd week starting tomorrow. So that's it. Y'all continue to subscribe, like, comment, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.